let us just check if I'm live, audible and visible, and then we can start our session very quickly. I'm very excited for today's session because we are going to be talking about selection criteria in my very own backyard. I'm Lucknow. Of course, you guys know that I am from Lucknow, and it excites me, enthuses me. It makes me very happy to be talking about IIM Lucknow and things related to it. So let me quickly check. Oh yes, I am live. All right, I am live. Okay, wonderful. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को कि मैं लाइव हो चुकी हूँ. मैं एक बार जल्दी से शेयर कर देती हूँ सेशन को so that everybody knows that we are live. है ना, फटाफट. In the meantime, if you are also live and visible, then and if you can hear me, जल्दी से शेयर कर दो सेशन को. Wonderful. So IIM selections, we'll be talking about IIM Lucknow today. चलो start करते हैं फटाफट से. So, of course, before I begin, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Abhilasha. I've been teaching for the last 22 years for exams such as CAT, CLAT, GATE, GMAT, SSC, Bank, PO, UPSC and such like. I have trained over 1 lakh of students in the course of these 22 years. I've written CAT many times, out of which 9 times I've cracked a 99.99 percentile in VRC, and I've co-authored a book called Quantitative Aptitude and Reasoning. I have authored the reasoning portion, not the quantitative aptitude, as you very well know, guys. Alright, if you haven't yet connected with me on Telegram, do connect with me on Telegram using MBA CAT 23. That's my Telegram channel for you guys. Let's talk about IIM Lucknow today. Everything about IIM Lucknow will be discussed in today's session. Hi Tejas, very good evening. So everybody, I hope you are here. I hope you are live and you can hear me. So let's talk about IIM Lucknow. I love IIM Lucknow because over the course of these 22 years, I must have gone to IIM Lucknow at least 200 times, and every time I've stepped foot in the campus, I have loved it. When I was very young, I used to find it very exciting. It was the college that made me dream of management and made me feel very excited. So let's talk about IIM Lucknow. Number 6 ranked through NIRF among the top 125 management institutes in India. They're running several courses, but the main course, of course, is the PGP, the postgraduate program. The Lucknow fees is 10,95,000 for the first year and 9,80,000 for the second year. So that was the fees for this year. That means about 20 lakhs. It may just go up for the next year course also. Now, what is the admission policy for the PGP program batch 23-25? Admission process has started with the CAT 22 registration. You already know that. Everybody had to write CAT 22. Once you have written the CAT paper, then also in the CAT application form, you need to select the IIM Lucknow PGPA and other programs, and then only you can apply to this. Hi Avinash, I'm good. How are you? So you can apply to that. Once the CAT result is declared, then you can go on to the IIM Lucknow website and find out whether you're shortlisted by entering your CAT registration and password, and also they will send you some sort of a mail. So that is how it is done. The step-by-step process is very simple. You have to have written CAT. Once you've written CAT, you require a minimum sectional and overall percentile in CAT 2022 to be considered for the first stage screening process. That's level 1. From the level 1, all those who do have a valid criteria, those who have satisfied the eligibility criteria, will be selected for the interviews. I don't know why it says I am Calcutta. It should say I am Lucknow. My bad. It should say IIM Lucknow. Okay. Now, after the PI WOT rounds, the admission offers are made by IIM Lucknow to the successful candidates. The final selection has many criteria. So, your performance in PI, your academics, your co-curriculars, your extracurriculars, diversity, and many other things are part of this. The final admission offer will be made to the candidate in the 3rd week of April or sometime around that. Once they have got your final score, they have revealed everything. So, that's how it is. Now, what is the eligibility criteria? Let's understand that one by one, and then we will take it forward. So, number 1, you must hold a bachelor's degree with at least 50% marks or equivalent CGPA. That's number one. If you are an SC candidate, an ST candidate or a PWD candidate, then you need 45% marks awarded by any university, whether it is central, state or any deemed university, or there is an equivalent qualification recognized by Ministry of Education. The percentage of marks that you obtain in your bachelor's degree will be calculated based on the practice that is followed by your university or institution. Now, if you're given grades or CGPA, the conversion would happen based on your university or institution criteria. The university or institution does have criteria generally. Now, in case your university or institution does not have any criteria for converting the CGPA into equivalent, what you do is you take the CGPA divided by the maximum possible CGPA and multiply the result with 100. So let us say you have got a 4.5 CGPA out of a 6 maximum possible, then multiply it with 100, and this now gives you your percentage. I am not going to do this because my maths is terrible, so I am not doing it. I am just telling you that's how it will be. Okay, so 4.5 out of 6 would be I think 75%, yeah, something like that. So forgive me. So that is how you will calculate your CGPA in case your university does not have a conversion factor. If it does, then you convert according to the university. And candidates who are appearing for the final year of your bachelor's degree or equivalent, and those who have completed the degree requirement and are still waiting for the result, can also apply. If you are selected, you are allowed to join the program provisionally only if you are submitting a certificate latest by 30th of June 2023 from the principal or registrar of his or her of your college, stating that you have completed all the requirements of obtaining the bachelor's degree. Now, different IIMs have different criteria. So for that, you would have to go to the specific IIM website and check. So IIM Lucknow, you would check there and see. Remember that you have to have a unique email ID and a phone number throughout the selection process. Now, what are the equivalent qualifications? Let's talk about that also. So a bachelor's degree in engineering or technology, 4 years after the 10+2, okay, or after post BSc or post diploma. So that is how you can do. Or a BE BTech equivalent examination of professional societies recognized by Ministry of Education, UPSC, AICT. For example, AMIE by the Engineers of Institution of Engineers, या AMICE by the Institution of Civil Engineers. Any qualification which is recognized by Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi, which is equivalent to the bachelor's degree awarded by UGC recognized university or institution, is also valid. And any case not covered in this above equivalency, then you get the certificate produced by Association of Indian Universities from New Delhi, and that will work. So these are equivalent qualifications for anyone. Now, what are the reservations? Well, there are reservations, as we already know. So 15% seats are reserved for SC. I'll write it here clearer, 15%. 7.5% for ST. 27% for OBC NC, non-creamy OBC. Okay. 10% seats are reserved for EWS candidates and 5% seats are reserved for persons with disability. Okay. So this is the total reservation breakup. Now, different states have a state-wise OBC list for eligibility. Please check. In case of creamy layer also, you will have to check the ncbcnic.in. Now, in case of the NCOBC category, non-creamy or other backward classes, the castes which are included in the central list, okay, on the last day of the registration will be used. Any subsequent changes will not work for CAT 2022. Now, any person with benchmark disability means not less than 40% of a specified disability. That is where you will say, okay, as certified by the certifying authority. Specified disability means anything that has been specified in the schedule of the RPWD Act 2016. So this is the reservation criteria. The admission criteria for IIM Lucknow, let's go through it step by step. Oh, Avinash, you are also from, you're from Lucknow? Oh, wonderful. Hey, so nice to talk to you, man. वंडरफुल। IIM काशीपुर का कब निकलेगा? क्या सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया निकालेंगे बेटा एक एक करके। तेजस लेना है प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन, तो ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज यूज अभी कैट लाइव एंड जॉइन इन। रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन का नया कोर्स स्टार्ट ही हो गया है, तो बिल्कुल आ जाओ। And for anyone in Lucknow, do connect with me on any of the social media. We'll meet up. I am planning to do a meetup soon. All right, let's talk about the admission policy for PGP, PGP ABM, and the PGP SM batch for 23-25 in IIM Lucknow, the one that you will take admission from CAT 2022. So here are the criteria that you will require. So first level, the eligibility criteria for what PI. So the first level of eligibility, stage 1A. Now here are the minimum sectional and total cutoff percentile for shortlisting for PI award. So once you get your CAT score, this is how your cutoffs will be. So for PGP, for PGP AM, and for PGP SM. Let's take a look. If you are a general candidate, I will talk about PGP first. Okay. If you are a general candidate, so you need 85 percentile in BRC, 85 in DILR, and 85 in QA, and a total of 90 percentile in all the three sections. Okay. So that's number one. If you are an EWS candidate, then you need 77 across all three sections and 82 for total. If you are an NC OBC candidate, then you need again 77 across all sections and 82 in all. If you are an SC candidate, then 55 across all sections, a total of 65. If you are an ST and a scheduled tribe candidate, then 50 across all sections and 60 total. If you are a PWD candidate, then 50 across all sections and 60 in all. So that is the minimum eligibility criteria for PGP. For PGP ABM, which is the agribusiness management, no, IIM Lucknow shortlist is not yet out. Only IIM Cozy Code has sent out a mail asking you to apply. PGP ABM Agribusiness Management, you will require a total or an average of 80, 80, 80 in all three sections and a total of 85 for general candidates. 72 across all sections and total of 77 for EWS candidates. NC-OBC, non-creamy OBC will require 72 for each section and a total of 77. ST will require 50 and SC will require 55 with a total of 55 and 65 correspondingly in each of the sections. And for the PWD candidate, you need 50 in each of the sections with 55 in all for the shortlisting. If you look at PGPSM, now for the general candidate, it is 80 each with 85 total percentile. For EWS, it is 72 each and 77 for overall. For NC-OBC, it is 72 each with a 77 for all. SC you will require 55 in each section and 60 total. ST will require 50 in each section, 55 in all. PWD will require 50 in each section and 55 in all. So that is the first level of shortlisting. So once you have cleared this, please understand this does not necessarily mean that you have, if you have got this score, it does not necessarily mean that you will get a call, because this will depend on the number of candidates to be called. Generally, they call 5 times the number of seats. So let us say there are 500 seats in a particular college. That means they will call 2,500 people for the what PI stage. So you have to make the cutoffs according to this, the sectional and the total, and then you have to be in the top 2,500 candidates for you to be called to the GDPI, the PI what stage. Please understand that just because you've made cutoff does not necessarily mean that you will be called for the what PI. This is the first level of eligibility. Now, once you have done this, once they have calculated, once you have cleared that level 1, then they calculate the composite score for shortlisting. So, पहली चीज हो गई कि आपने minimum sectional and total percentile निकाल लिया. Then you are considered for stage 1B. Now for stage 1B, here are your composite scores. So what all is required for that? Again, we will talk about PGP, ABM and SM one by one. So scaled score for CAT, 60% is the weightage. Okay. Your 12th marks, HSC, 10% is the weightage. Your graduation marks, 10% is the weightage. So that is 80. Okay, I'll go to the next page. Your work experience, I'll write PGP here, another 10. Your diversity factor in terms of academic discipline is 5, and your diversity factor B in terms of gender diversity is 5. Okay, that makes up a total of 100. If we look at PGP ABM, CAT score 60, SM also 60. Okay, then HSC marks again 10 each, and graduation marks again 10 each. So this is what they're counting. Okay, now work experience for ABM you don't require, it is 0. Okay, for SM you require 10 marks are allocated. Now in diversity factor, for academic diversity, you have 20 marks that are allocated to the agribusiness management. Okay, 5 marks only are allocated to SM. Now again 5 marks for diversity, gender diversity, and 5 marks for SM also. So that makes up a total of each one of these. Now let's understand each one a little bit more. So what is your scaled CAT score? So let us say my CAT score is 80 percentile, and the highest CAT score is, let's say, 100 percentile. So 80 divided by 100, okay, into 60, that gives you my scaled CAT score. So 80 divided by 100 into 60, that means, oh, again my maths is terrible, so 4 out of 5, 12 into 4, 48. So that gives you your scaled CAT score. Then for HSC or for 12th, so your maximum marks, okay, minus 80 divided by 20 into 100. That will give you your pooled percentile and your actual percentile. Graduation, again, depending on your academic discipline, whether it is engineering, science, commerce, arts, or others, your marks will be calculated based on those. Now this is a heavy calculation. I am sorry, I will not be able to do this. So please don't expect me to do this. Your work experience. Now work experience is very simple. If the program is PGP and work experience is more than 6 years, then this is the calculation. If your program is PGP ABM, then work experience is 0. If your program is PGP SM and work experience is greater than 24 months, okay, then accordingly you will calculate. So for SM strategic management, you need 24 months of work ex minimum. For PGP, you need just 6 months plus of work X. So that's important. Okay. X is the number of completed months of full-time work experience after graduation as on 31st of July 2022. Now diversity factor. So diversity factor, if you are applying to PGP or PGP SM and the bachelor level degree is non-engineering, then you get 5 marks. If the program is PGP ABM, then diversity factor is 20. From this your score will be taken. Okay. Now diversity factor in terms of gender diversity, the factor is 5. So from 5 you will get scored. Okay. So now all of this combined will make up the 100 marks that you get. So out of 100, let's say you get 80, somebody else gets 85. So obviously these people will get calls, these people will not get calls. So this is how we'll calculate. Okay. All right. Now stage 1B. So I hope you understood this. The diversity is based on each one of these. Okay. Next. Now for PGP agribusiness management, the academic disciplines that you have to remember: agriculture, which includes agriculture, agronomy, soil science, agricultural biochemistry, agricultural economics, extension, plant breeding and genetics, entomology, plant pathology. Science also: biology, biochemistry, biotechnology, engineering, botany, home science, life sciences, zoology, all of these are considered. Veterinary sciences, animal husbandry, fisheries, dairy science, agricultural engineering, dairy technology, food technology and management, forestry, horticulture, rural studies, rural sociology, rural cooperatives, and rural banking. All of these are academic disciplines that are counted for your PGP ABM. Okay, so this is what will give you those extra marks for the 20. Okay. Now, the third stage, once you have been qualified to the GDPI, let us say they will send a mail to you and then you will be expected to fill up a form. So, once you have filled up the form, you will be invited for the GDPI, the WAT PI process. Once you write the WAT PI, then the final scores will be calculated in this manner. So for PGP and PGP SM and for PGP ABM, your CAT score will now be 30% for PGP and PGP SM and 35 for the ABM course. Your academic performance for your 12th and your graduation, we are not considering, IIM Lucknow does not consider class 10th. That's a very interesting thing. Okay, they will not consider class 10. So 5 each, 5 plus 5 for PGP and for PGP SM and 5 plus 5 for PGP ABM also. So 5 marks for class 12th and 5 marks for your graduation. Now the diversity factor total will combine to be 5 marks for each. That means your academic diversity and your gender diversity together is 5 marks. Then your work experience for PGP and PGP SM will be 5 marks. Remember, PGP they're expecting you minimum of 6 months and SM they're expecting a minimum of 24 months, and then subsequently they will calculate. ABM there is no marks, that because there is no work experience required. Now come the important thing. Your WAT score, if a WAT does happen, then it is 10 marks, okay, for all three courses. And the PI will be 40 marks. Now see, PI has the biggest score, biggest chunk of score that will be relevant for you. So now you have 40 marks each for PGP, for SM and for PGP ABM also. So 40 marks means very, very important chunk. So 50% of your marks will come from WAT PI and 50% will come from CAT, your academic performance, your diversity and your work ex. So if anyone, now I will tell you something very interesting. Now a lot of people say I have not done well in my school, I have not done well here, I have not done well there, I don't have this, I don't have that. Guys, 50% of your marks are coming from your personal interview and written ability test. So if you ace these, you're already halfway through. Okay, your CAT score would be a high score obviously because you have cracked CAT. So up there you have already got a great score. So that's one. You do well in your writing ability test and your personal interview. You have got more than what, 40 plus 10, 50 plus 30. 80 marks in your kitty already. So if you can crack these 80 marks, you're already very sorted. So don't fret about what has happened earlier. Just fret about what you can do now. So once you do get your calls, focus on your writing ability test and focus on your personal interview score. If you do well in these, everything else can be, forgotten or forgiven. So that's very, very important that we make sure that our personal interview and our writing ability test do very well. Avinash, I will send a message out to the Telegram group whenever I do a meetup. Okay? जरूर मिलेंगे, मेरे को कनेक्ट कर सकते हो Telegram पे, and I will definitely tell you when we are doing this meetup. So this will be the criteria for final selection of the PGP, the ABM and the SM program. So इस पे आएगा final score और फिर आपको आएंगे final admission के list. Okay? अच्छा, important ये है कि for getting a pass in the interview, you have to pass in the PI. If you don't pass in the interview, then you will not be included in the final merit list. So 12 out of 40 you must get in the interview to pass it. Without that, you will not be considered in the final merit list. Now the final discretion on the academic criteria that a program can be classified will depend on the admissions committee. The reservation policy is the Government of India policy, so please do that. Any disputes regarding admissions, you can file a case in Lucknow. IIM Lucknow placements have been very, very wonderful. A lot of placements, superb placements have happened in IIM Lucknow, as you very well know. So that was a little bit about IIM Lucknow and the selection criteria. Quick round of announcements. Congratulations to all our CAT 22 toppers. 75 plus students in 99 percentile, 98 plus students in 98 plus percentilers, 110 students. Here is a list of some more. The 0 to Zenith batch for CAT 23 starts on 5th of January. with all of these lovely educators and myself also hiding here in the second row, but yes. So do join in. If you haven't yet joined, remember to use my referral code, that's AbhiCat Live, for this. 75% Tyler, the USP is one subscription for access to all batches of structured courses, 25,000 plus practice questions, 100 plus mocks, in-class doubt solving, raise a hand, educator curated notes, study material, mentorship from CAT experts. The batch is already started on 5th of January. You can subscribe right away. Use my code. Dream big for CAT 2023. The resolve for 23 will get you a 23% off on all Unacademy CAT subscriptions. The offer is ending on 6th of January, guys. So please use referral code AbhiCat Live and subscribe. The perfect score batch is for repeaters. This is going to be perfect if you are a repeater. Here is a list of all the educators who are taking classes. It will be in English, CAT focused, and a new batch. Again, code remains the same, AbhiCat Live. Now the USP is that the complete syllabus will be completed by May 2023, and then there will be extensive revision and practice for the next 6 months. You can take one subscription and access all batches, whether it is live or recorded. 25,000 plus practice questions, 100 plus mock tests, in-class doubt solving. Everything is going to be excellent, guys. Any questions you have about IIM Lucknow, please feel free to ask. Remember to hit the like, share and subscribe button also. If you have written CAT 22 and you are expecting calls, remember 10th of January we start our GDPI and WOT preparation. So looking forward to all of that. Very, very excited about it. Our CAT subscription features, we have 2 subscriptions on offer. The Plus subscription, where you get digital notes, you get unlimited access, interactive live, structured courses, open house, Unacademy community, live tests and quizzes, and ask a doubt and raise a hand feature. Apart from this, if you wish to take extra features, you can go for our iconic subscription, where you also get physical notes, GDPI and WOT, one-to-one live mentorship, live doubt solving, test analysis, expert guidelines, Discord, और प्लस के सारे बेनिफिट्स तो हैं ही हैं. तो अगर अभी तक नहीं लिया तो अभी जल्दी से ले लो. 23% ऑफ चल रहा है. ठीक है, 23% ऑफ है 6th January तक. तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब राइट अवे. यूज AbhiCat Live. Okay, what's new? I'm doing a lot of things. So new CAT course has just been launched. A new CAT free course has been launched on YTOs on the 99 percentile club, and that decision making is happening, guys. Do join in. Thank you so much. Remember to hit like, share, subscribe and the bell icon. And also remember to use AbhiCat Live for your 23% off. 23% off till 6th of January. Alright, thank you so much, guys. I hope this session was helpful. Do remember to stay connected and remember to share this session with all your friends and family so they get to know more about the selection criteria of IIM Lucknow. Adios, my amigos.